write the letter and then magic it there, you'd be able to send, and we'd have half the quests and shit done by now.
I wouldn't have to pay a fuck ton of gold.
I'm probably not gonna know it.
Okay.
What does a 17 minus 4 get me?
You do remember hearing that there is ways of communicating via magic. Yeah. The methods, of course, you are not familiar with, but you do know, somebody could do it if they had the ability to.
So that lady didn't have the ability to. And her name was... Eldora. Alright. Does anyone have a piece of parchment and ink?
Let me just check my hand. It
It
Because I feel like somebody actually picked that up.
wasn't me.
Oh god.
I got holy water. I got 2 empty holy water bottles.
Nice.
Holy water.
Yeah, I got holy water too. That's about it.
Why do you guys have holy water?
Not quite sure.
I have 2 empty holy water bottles.
Where would you have come across
It was
holy
the
water?
first time, last time.
Really? What you guys? The church, the bells. Yes, the goblin swinging on the bells, having a good old day. Gets fucked.
Alright. Do you have a knife?
I have a fucking 2 short
I
swords.
got 2 daggers.
Alright, we'll write it in blood then.
I have not 2 short swords.
I thought
And no
that-
parchment on any of you?
What the
Guess I'll have
fuck?
to do
What
that
is
too.
what's happening right now?
Yeah, this isn't
Or
gonna seem weird.
stone?
Nice.
Anything? Do you have anything that could be used as a written piece of equipment?
You would just break
door
off one of your own
opens.
scales.
He hears us talking.
Because you woke him up.
I didn't knock yet.
It gets blown open fully with the wind.
Well, I guess
Yeah, it's not at all.
I'll take that as an invitation to go in. You guys can wait here if you want.
I'm going to
But
fuck gold.
It's
Yeah.
probably... Actually, it's still probably fucking cold in here. Alright, I'll go in first.
I can't even roll to see if it was cold.
And oh no, that's just me dropping dice. And so you enter Thwip's home, but the lights are out, except for one glow. There's one warm glow in the corner, and you see sort of as the silhouetted room that you enter, the house. You see there's all sorts of
to my side to try and warm you up.
you see all sorts of mechanical contraptions all over the place, like a workman's table, workshop, and yeah, there's gears and boxes and all sorts of things. But it's only still, and you just see smoke. A little bit of smoke coming out from this big chair
This giant bomb.
that's sitting.
If you're trying to be cool, it's
Are we
kind of working.
Are we just basically picturing Iron Man in the movie, like
Yeah.
his workshop at this point?
Pretty much. Excuse me.
I'm trying to turn off the volume, I'm sorry.
That look of like, bitch.
Bitch, please. But then all of a sudden, from the chair leans a mechanical robot, and it's got a little tobacco pipe,
Well, that's much fucking lamer than I thought.
and it's like,
I wonder if this thing follows the 3 rules of robotics.
and it waves at you.
Where's
G'day!
Where's the whip?
And it bubbles
Good to-
pop out of its ears.
Good to
Yeah.
know you're worth
And it's like,
Somebody go knock on the door.
and it points behind you.
That's not
There's a horror
ominous. I was about to say
At least
that's
the door
not
didn't slam
ominous.
behind us.
And the door slams
Ow,
behind
shit.
you.
Gotta go.
Alright,
Hang
if I'm gonna
on.
turn around, there's like a 3-foot tall gnome with like any weaponry, I'm gonna be real unhappy.
You can literally just kick it like
Turn
a
around?
football.
Yeah?
And a candle, a match is lit. Hello. Lights candle, and the room becomes illuminated.
Well, that's not a weapon, I'm not pissed.
And he sets the candle. I knew you were coming. Yes.
Then why'd we even come? If you knew, the guy at the gate
I
knew,
was-
why'd we come?
I was informed that a party of sorts was on its way to tell me. Tell me what?
Ranger, I think this is what you have to tell
You're
me.
up. Not it.
Ranger.
He's loading.
You do all the talk. I never talk.
You're right, that's why you're up. It's not my quest. My quest is Art of Timber. That's not even my quest, but I want to do Art of Timber because it's probably got the best loot.
Oh, you what, sorry?
Blind Chandler's attacked, but it's frost giants.
Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good at all. No. Oh, ew.
The dog always said it's very bad.
Well, and well, I will take this message with great, what's the word? Strife? Strife is a word? Not sure.
May I ask, I know we just met, but I have a small request from you.
Oh God.
I'm wondering if you could do something.
Oh my god.
Oh, what do you think I can do for you?
That robot is quite amazing.
It's indeed. Thank you.
How did you get the arm to extend?
Well, you see, I've been tinkering with gears and machinery my entire life. I have my greatest contraption. I call him Constance, the third.
Well, I have a small request.
Yes.
Could you design a set of gears and a small contraption that I could attach to the end of my glaive that I could turn into a second glaive end?
And you see like, and as you're describing, you're holding up the glaive. You see like a bunch of like magnifying glasses like pop down in front of his spectacles, and it's like, and you see his eyes, his pupils just become. Yeah.
He looks like a cat on catnip.
I wouldn't want it to always be a second second glaive end though. Just, I could perhaps press some sort of device on the weapon itself to extend the glaive, but while not extended, it is just an extension of the actual blade itself,
I'm not quite sure.
giving the glaive somewhat larger reach and a chance to increase my ability to whack things.
Intelligence check?
Is he even smart enough to come up with an idea like this, technically?
No, that's why I'm asking him.
Yeah.
The idea I have the practical knowledge
Yeah.
for,
Okay.
but I lack the ability to do it.
You see, I would have to tinker with your glaive.
Does anyone around here sell glaives?
You could probably find one at the blacksmith. But I will just inform you, if I am to in fact come up with a brilliant idea, which I think I probably might be able to, it will be about a week.
No, fine.
All right,
I'll be
in
back
10
in-
days.
All right, works for me.
Take note, as you would definitely know, as people who live in the Sword Coast, there's 3 weeks in a month, 3 10 days. Yeah, that's how the
Oh.
weeks work here.
So we have 40 days worth of food. Not 30.
Yes, it'll take me about probably a week if I do come up with an idea, and if I don't,
10 days in a week? Okay, cool. Move on.
and if I don't, well, I'm just going to have to give back the glaive to you with disappointment. But
Well-
I have yet to disappoint a customer.
Well, the idea is already there. I just need you to make it work.
Let me tinker away in my workshop, and
You have all the time you need.
indeed.
Well, you have.
Uh,
I'll give you probably like 3 weeks, and then I'm definitely gonna need something.
I'm not quite sure about time these days, considering the rampant increase in giant attacks. I'm afraid this might be a very bad situation, I feel.
Agreed.
Yes.
Things are not going well. That's why I need the equipment. I'm willing to pay a sizable amount.
An express
Oh, you
fee.
could have got a better shield.
I need to get a shield.
I don't usually like to talk
Nah,
prices,
you're
but
not.
what
You
what
shouldn't.
14
what
in
are
armor
you
class,
what are
that's
you
why I
offering?
didn't- That's why I got hit by the rock.
No, you got hit by the rock because you didn't dodge it.
And what are you offering?
And also at the
I got
That's right.
a number between 75 and 100.
My goodness, that's quite a lot. Let me do my work first before we talk payment.
Works for me.
And so he sets it on the table and he's examining it. I'm assuming you probably want a temporary replacement.
I'll find one in the morning.
I was going to say all the shops are closed for the night. Yes. Oh, by the way, when you're about to leave Hunterstone, I'm assuming you're not staying here forever.
No, we'll actually probably be leaving either tomorrow or the next day.
Visit me one last time before you leave Hunterstone for now.
I can do that.
I do have something to tell you, but it is quite late. So,
Yes, we apologize for coming so late.
Wanted to make sure you were still here and safe.
well, it's good to hear, especially with these dark times upon us.
Mm-hmm.
And so, oh yes, that little show that you went to, that's to give you time to put pants on. You see, his suspenders, yeah, and
Very understandable.
well, you see, when you have really nothing to do and a lot of tinkering abilities, why not make a show? And you see the robot, and the bubbles come out of
I
his
quite
head. He's
enjoy
like,
your little robot
It,
friend's
like,
bubble ears.
it like its arm,
Oh,
and it's
no.
like it's got a hat. and it's
No.
like, and then it puts the hat back on.
I quite enjoy your little robot friend.
Why, thank you. He has
Yep.
at least a little
There
tiny
is.
form of sentience.
Different
Uh,
you can name him.
It's a gift from a friend of mine. And well, yes.
Who's your
well,
friend?
well, that's perhaps come back when you leave Hunterstone.
What's on?
The wrong
Worse than Hitler.
Wait,
It's like, you're like they're all trying to fight, and you're just in the back. with the little glass, where you're like,
Just like one person's about to hit Brandon, he like flashes him in the eyes, and then Brandon just like cuts him in half.
kills Connor like, oh,
No, flashes like the person
Okay,
that's about to
hold
attack
up. I don't
Brandon.
think Brandon could
right,
kill
kills
me.
Veggie. Yeah, that's it. That's more reasonable.
No,
Very
kill the
Much
person that's
injure
attacking him.
me.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
And so,
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
and so,
Bork.
presumably you guys just go to sleep in the tavern,
Yeah.
and
Wait.
Fort.
If I sang, would he be able to hear me?
Who?
Bork.
I feel like Connor now has a
Not in
stalker.
town.
Him.
Him? Probably.
Connor now has a stalker.
How loud do you sing?
Just enough for him to hear me.
Like
I'm a
he's
very heavy
pressed.
sleeper.
You hear, not from the room, not to Stern's room, sorry, but whoever your neighbor is, a very loud. Shut up in there!
Run,
What are
bitch,
you?
run.
But you're trying to engage in conversation.
I say, sorry, I have a question. What are you?
Fuck you. That's the answer.
Why?
Oh my
I
gosh.
charge $10
You,
an
are you
hour.
trying to be Connor here? Like,
And
God damn it.
you hear their door open, and your door is opened. You see a giant half ogre. He's like, "Shut up, or I'll carve your liver out."
Okay. I toss him a gold. Sorry for your troubles.
He shuts the door. But he doesn't slam the door. He shuts it quietly.
Yeah, you get
yeah.
rid of the gold.
And Connor, that's how you deal with people.
you pissed them off and you paid them.
Yeah.
And so, what do you three do?
You haven't paid me.
Well,
You do know the others went to the tavern.
So we should most likely
Yes,
go to the
yes.
tavern and find a room for the night. That's before our friend here freezes.
I have to take the horse and the cart to the stable.
It's already
They're
been taken care of.
Yeah.
Wait, why did we need to get
The
a
guards.
horse if I can just summon Steve?
You could have fucking told us.
Well, that and there's like, can your steed carry like how many people?
It's
And
a war horse.
last-
For how long?
It's a war horse.
Yeah, warhorse can
And
carry.
how long does it last?
Not long enough is the only problem.
Yeah.
Doesn't it last as long as I want?
No.
Well, let me just cast, what is it, 3rd level spell, and just give me a horse.
Second level spell.
Oh, it's...
Fucking hell.
Really from my point here.
Oh man.
Well, I was going to take the horse to the stable, wherever it may be, but I guess I'll just go to the tavern.
Yeah. So you go to the old shoe, and so you see,
It smells like shit.
and you see a rock gnome at the counter, at the bar.
Hi.
Good
What
name.
can I do for you?
Looking for a tiefling.
Oh, he already went in his room.
All right, and a human.
Human? Priestly figure?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's in his room too.
Can you point me to the room?
He wanted you to pay him.
You staying for the night?
Tell you what, I got something better. I put a look into my bag and I pulled out a dented silver jug.
Gavin examines it.
He's like, the fuck is this?
He sort of glances at you. He puts it under the counter.
A dented
Yeah.
silver
So
jug.
you walk by,
Thank you kindly.
but he stops you two.
You with him?
You want to buy anything?
Hey, buddy, want to buy a
What,
watch?
You want?
Never
need to
thought
buy
I would
anything from
ever
you?
find a use
No,
for that
no.
thing.
You got it wrong, friend.
Scared away.
You're buying, I'm selling.
Hey, buddy, want to
Do
buy
you
a
have
watch?
enough money to buy your own room?
I should. What's your decent room first?
Decent room.
And we'll need one that he has heat. Or else his body
It
parts
wouldn't
will
be
freeze.
called decent if you didn't have heat.
Some people choose differently for decent. I don't know. Look at what we live with. We call them decent.
Let me guess, the monk thinks that room's decent.
Don't
Jesus. I think somebody shit on the blanket last time they were here.
Oh.
That's hot.
Yeah, 5 silver. Thank you.
Pockets change.
And how about you?
I'm broke.
I'll have a decent room as well. Yes.
Minus. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. That'll be 5 silver. Thank you. Alright. Well, you have to maintain the fire yourselves.
What's your best hard liquor?
That's hard liquor. We got
Nick's just gonna get plastered.
an old shoe special here.
What is it?
Made with old shoes.
Made in an old
Where you
shoe.
see,
And he pulls out an old leather boot.
I'll take one.
And he slams it on the table, and you hear sloshing.
Oh god.
now we
Fuck.
call this the old shoe.
Oh.
Yes.
I wonder
How much?
why.
Wah, wah,
How
wah, wah,
much?
wah,
You're
wah.
probably looking at 2 silver for it.
Fucker. I'll take 2.
And he pulls up a second boot. Same identical pair, so somebody had.
Somebody's missing work boots.
Lucky boy.
Yeah.
That'll keep me
Alright, there you go.
You down to 2?
I'm gonna down one of them.
Roll a constitution check.
Let's go.
You are trashed.
You get a disease.
Yeah.
You get a disease.
Your
You
kidneys
now
immediately
have-
just shut down.
You now have chlamydia in your
20.
stomach.
Yep. You take it like a champ. He's impressed.
Man, you should know what we put in that.
I don't want to know.
Is there cat in it? It looks a
Liquid
little
death.
furry.
They put fire brandy.
Roll again for the second shot.
I didn't chug that one though.
Hey,
just
you
taking
put fire
I don't
down.
know.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just taking it in the room.
We put syphilis in.
Drink.
Yeah. Syphilis and
They put the
herp.
fire brandy.
Huh?
The fire brandy that they found in the Princess Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think all burned your one
Oh.
touch.
Nose on fire. But,
Nose
do a
hairs
constitution check
disappears.
for the drink that you drank overnight.
You find a little bit of cat hair in it, you know? You're like,
Oh, fuck. No.
This is the one where you go wrong.
21.
Yeah, no, you take them like a champ. You might get a nice buzz, but it's very handled. Well handled from a fellow alcoholic. Yeah. And you sleep in the 2 old shoes. Yeah.
Shoes on.
you're not even like
Do you?
on the bed. You're not even on the bed. You just like curl up on the
What
floor.
would happen
Like,
if you decided to put on this pair of fucking shoe? I'm fucking curious.
would they just like suction cup to his feet, like forever glued there?
Well, it'd be a wet old boot, and at some point in the night, let's roll a stealth check.
For everybody or just
No,
Nick?
no, just you.
Oh god. Is he
What'd
gonna
I
come
do?
back and take the shoes?
Yeah.
That's stealth plus.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
It's stealth
Stealth,
plus.
there's a stealth thing
Oh, is
there.
there?
Yeah.
What's your dex?
19.
You do notice the rock gnome bartender take those 2 boots off your feet
Fucker.
and put them back to the counter. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what would have happened. Well, it's a brand new day, Rick. And,
Is Dawson still nuts?
Yep.
And that's for 2 days.
1 day left on that madness check.
I wake up just a tiny bit early, and I go sit outside his room.
It's locked, right?
Wait.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
I didn't go to bed in that guy's room. I went to talk to him.
Who?
The son of our December, whose name I can never remember.
You knock on his door.
Open up the
Come
door.
in.
Open up the door.
Alrighty.
Kicks open the door. No.
I've been meaning to talk to you.
It's Josh!
Ah, hello.
I, sit down.
Yeah, he's sitting in like a sort of priestly monkish sort of
Is
fashion.
that Gavin's?
Huh?
Gavin's character?
No. This is Sarah. Yeah.
So,
Mo is sleeping in the stables, left on the wagon.
We
when's
should
the last
not
time
take
you
this.
saw your father?
I'm not.
Ah.
I wouldn't.
Well, I'd be probably once at most, if that. I don't remember.
You were probably
Drunk.
once.
I saw him probably once.
Okay.
Yes.
You
That's a
were
very different
probably
thing than
one.
your age.
What? Sorry.
When's the last time you saw him? I probably saw him once.
He wanted help.
I don't remember. I must have been. My mother told me I was quite young.
Now, I've never heard of him prior to this particular experience. What does he do?
Well, that's the thing. I don't really know anything about him besides some of the base detail about him.
Is it his father?
Yes.
All I know is that he has possession of the Ring of Winter, which is a sort of magical ring that keeps him in sustained life. And he's, well, with that ring, he's immortal.
Like, immortal, or like undying immortal?
Undying, I'm quite certain.
If we cut off his hand with the ring on it, will he die?
He'll pull it out.
You would have to check.
Shush.
So, you know he has the Ring of Winter.
Yes.
You know he's in Waterdeep. But you met him once?
Oh, I don't know if he's in Waterdeep.
Pardon?
Who told you he was in Waterdeep?
You said that we needed to go to Waterdeep.
Oh, yes, to see the Roaring Horn family. Yes, they are a wealthy and powerful family from Waterdeep, and I do believe that my father had, through my research, that I've been sort of looking into my side time. I'm quite certain that, in fact, the Roaring Horns are at least the closest people to him, or that would know where he is.
Oh,
That's how
you
you
know the
stay
song
warm.
"Stuck Like Glue"? I'm listening to that entire story. Sorry. Keep going.
Connor's like,
Alright.
Connor's awake, curled in the fetal position, like, what the hell did I do?
Have you ever met these people before? Do they know you?
Who?
The Roaring Horn family?
No, I've never had the opportunity to get to Waterdeep myself. I've spent my time traveling.
Not to Waterdeep though.
Yeah.
I became a priest, and I found myself in Brian Shander, and well, I really fell in heart with what the Temple of the Triad had to offer. So I've been dedicating myself ever since.
Well, that just made this a lot harder than I thought it would be.
How so?
We don't know them, you don't know them, but they don't know us. And why would they help us?
Well,
We have no reason to expect them to help us. Which means I'm gonna have to come up with a big, bold-faced lie as to why they should.
Alright, so
Because there's no way they'll listen to the truth. They'll probably feel protected inside Waterdeep.
no, I'm not sure. You do raise a very good point. I mean, we could hope that they'll be nice enough to help us.
You said that they're influential,
Yes.
very wealthy.
I see what you're getting at.
Never gonna help us. Unless we can pay them or provide some form of benefit.
Well, usually that's usually what gets people help. In my experience.
He looks like a
Can he get some help?
Ken doll.
Man.
Yes,
Stay
when it comes
right
to
there.
small towns and not so important discretional businesses. Does the weight of the 10 towns of the north carry anything in Waterdeep?
Terrible.
You know, like the troll doll where they used to be able to stick the hair up? That's kind of what it looked like.
Pretty separated, I think. Because if you think about it, Waterdeep is part of the Lord's Alliance. Brian Shan is a part of the 10 towns. Which definitely don't even hold as much power as the Lord's Alliance does.
No.
Far-reaching, I think. If I'm correct in saying.
Like the town, 10 towns would be part of the Lord's Alliance kind of thing.
No.
In your
But you're not
research of this family, have you known them to back any political figures?
Considering they are elitists, very elite in this city, I would assume, in fact, they probably are involved.
Would they back the Zentarum?
Criminal network?
Okay, I like your response to that. Because I think I may have found a way. Because what better could somebody use than a sort of town to call one's own? See, there's this nice little place. It was attacked by giants not too long ago. Called Nightstone.
Okay.
Just after the giants attacked, the Zentarum moved it. But I know the guy who's running it other than the Zentarum. And, especially friendly. If I could play the two of them against one another, or with one another, maybe they might help us in return for some influence over Nightstone?
I mean, if you play favor, as long as you help them, I don't see why not. I don't see why they wouldn't help. As long as you create benefit, sure any wealthy man would appreciate aid, and will probably, if they're an honest man.
We can assume that they're not. We should go in with the assumption that everything will go as poorly as possible. And then when it doesn't, we can be happy. When it does, we won't be sad.
Sad.
Well, I appreciate the vigor, but I can't fundamentally agree with you on that.
Well, agree to
What?
disagree then.
I put Mike Constantine
Agreed.
to edge tonight.
It is quite late, and our travels have been long. Perhaps
Ah.
we should continue this tomorrow.
They're all fucking crazy.
I said the
I'm crazy.
All of them.
What do you mean?
The other people we're with, they're all losing their damn minds.
Hey, I'm just tired.
And
Yeah,
you
just
see,
say
him,
alcohol.
he's getting a little shook here.
I've
What?
been
What are you
fine
trying
the
to
whole
say?
time.
Don't trust us.
You're very safe with me.
Persuasion.
So he's gonna make us seem like the rest of us are just gonna
But
kill
just
the
wait.
dude?
The ranger, as far as I can tell, of sound mind. But at the same time, not as safe.
Yes.
The cleric, well, you know him. It's clearly off his rocker.
Just roll persuasion. You are describing each of their ails.
18.
Yeah, no, he's shook. You've elevated his heart rate. He is not going to sleep for at least another 2 more hours. And
You gonna
I do need you to trust me, though. Everything that needs to be done will be done. But they're a little crazy, which is probably helpful.
suppose we're gonna need crazy if we're gonna save the world.
Agreed.
I'd just like to point out we're not
Have
the
fun
one.
sleeping.
We're not the one who yelled at a giant we were gonna shit on their face before we knew if we could really, beat them. But we're crazy.
But he
You
wasn't
weren't there to hear this.
I
and
know,
he
but I'm
wasn't
just
there to
saying
hear
in general. I'm just
so,
saying in general.
With that, you conclude
Right.
the conversation with Serac, and the night comes to a close, and we'll be back in a moment. All right,
They get by stone
and
golems.
so It's a brand
Tomorrow
new.
D&D?
Yeah.
6 to
Uh,
10?
Yes, you said
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Wake up!
But that's,
I didn't understand the
I want
lick
to go
of
to
that.
NSO, but I also want to do that.
Ryan, you can probably hit pause again, you know.
No,
We only
no,
got 30
no.
minutes, come on.
Go, go,
Keep
go.
it going.
We need it.
Then
Quick.
shut up.
You ready?
Hey.
No.
I rolled. I hit the DM.
And so
Nat 20. You
goes
die.
flying off chair through the TV and a
Crits
table.
are automatic hits.
Yeah.
The
Doesn't
narrator
matter
stops
fucking
narrating.
AC.
It's like Stanley Parable.
Oh yeah. So it's a brand new day in Hundlestone. Windy as fuck, so that doesn't change. And so you guys wake up in the old shoe. You
hear
notice
me
that the
whistling.
boots that you drank out of are gone.
Fuckers.
You hear me whistling, stuck like glue outside his window.
The orc sticks his head out.
No, sorry, no, like outside his door.
Mine.
Oh yeah,
Like-
you're in the hallway.
That almost quietly, just like I'm like sitting on his window. Go,
Yeah, the orc sticks his head out the door.
Mine would have been better because it's like.
is it too loud? You have really good hearing. I'll give you that.
It's a gift and a curse.
I toss him silver. Do you like the whistle? Or do you don't like music, do you?
I'm sleeping.
What time is it?
It's like early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Early enough for
Usually
him
get
to
up
be
early in the
asleep.
Okay,
You know what?
I'm sorry.
You know what? When you
Don't
say
make me get up again.
when you say he has really good hearing.
What if I have like breakfast for you?
Just closes the door.
Welcome to my home.
I-
Just imagine
Sleeping
they came in
is,
the honeymoon suite like
irrelevant. Optional.
four doors down.
I heard Tyrion's voice, so I'm assuming they're on Game of Thrones season 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and you said 4 doors down?
No, I was like, can you just
Why not
imagine?
3?
He's like there, and then like the honeymoon suite
the
in
honeymoon
their
suite.
place.
Beds are
Okay.
rocking.
Basically,
come and
what
knock.
I do is I go up to the tavern.
Honeymoon suite.
You get hit.
And so,
I go up to the tavern.
Take
Is the tavern
50
guy there?
damage.
oh yeah,
Okay.
same
I was
guy
If I
too.
even
I
happen
was
in
like,
real
how much
life.
would 3 meals be for breakfast?
Okay, hold up. As I hear him leave, I'm gonna quickly gather myself and go to the blacksmith.
I'm at the window, like don't
Roll
even open
stealth
the
to sneak
climb
past
out the
Veggie
friggin'
during
window.
during Breck.
I have a passive wisdom of
Brick it.
14.
Brick
So
a
you gotta
brack.
beat that.
18.
Alright, yeah, he beats it.
Brick a
So
brack.
you're busy eating Brecky poo.
Well, no, I'm not eating it. I'm just buying it, and then I'm just gonna take it back downstairs.
Oh yeah,
That's
but as
why.
you're buying it, he sneaks by. And
I got some
Wait,
brick
Disney,
a
you
brack
hear me?
for
Like I
you.
said, I didn't try to sneak it. Oh no, I'll have disadvantage.
But you don't know that, so it's a placebo effect. Don't follow me.
Placebo.
Gazebo.
The gazebo effect. The terrible syndrome. So,
Gazebo.
Ryzen, what will you do in
How
the
much does it
fresh
cost?
morning do?
Well, I need a new weapon.
I have to ask.
I too am gonna go to the blacksmith.
Alright. So you walk past Veggie, who's ordering Brecky poo.
I have no idea where it is
Brick a
though, so I'm
brack.
gonna ask the barkeep.
Bartender.
Where's the blacksmith in this town?
Everyone wants to find this, everyone wants to find
You're
that.
still
Everyone
drunk,
can't just
man.
fucking find it for themselves. Sorry, it's been a late night. You see like
Fair
old
enough.
haggard bags, like rings of it, and he's just like,
I'll be out of your hair soon.
the morning crew didn't show up.
Want me to go find them for you?
He hands you the paper, the address.
Oh, the blacksmith.
He hands
the
you the
blacksmith?
address of the morning person who missed the shift.
That jerk.
All right, I'll find
You
this
get to
person.
stay the night free if you bring him back.
Done. But where is the
You
blacksmith?
hear? Oh, okay. He says, "Oh, just go down. Take after you turn right onto Main Street. It's one of the big buildings, and on it you can't miss it. Anvil and all.
Alrighty.
And as you
I'll
walk
go find
away,
this person.
and you hear he's like, you hear a chuckle. He gets to work with the old shoe tonight. And so Of course, you will receive brekkie poo. There is a fee, of course.
I'm getting some
Ah.
I asked for how
bric-a-brac.
much it was first, but it's fine.
Okay, and so whilst I'm finding prices, the Ranger and Anna, what will you do in this fresh morning?
I'm gonna go knock on the
Cool.
ranger's door lightly.
What kind of a meal are you looking for?
I'm out.
Veggie?
What?
What kind of a meal are you looking for?
Bric-a-brac.
It's just what like
Quality.
What's going
enough,
on?
good enough to feed a half ogre, so it won't kill me.
Make sure the eggs aren't fried.
So let's say you're trying to bribe them with food. You want to give them the best of the best?
Yeah.
You're the best.
Well, not the best of best. Like Tim Hortons.
So subpar.
Just enough to make them
2
Yeah.
silver.
2 silver
3.
Tim
3
has
silver
never
for
disappointed anyone at breakfast.
No.
Good point.
for everything.
Everything.
That's just
How many
because you
silver is
are
it per gold?
disappointment
I
embodiment.
hate Tim's breakfast.
How many silver is it per gold?
I've never
Well, what
had
do you
it.
get?
I like
Oh,
eggs.
I have
10.
tried like
10
everything.
silver makes
It's just
1
like
gold.
always like.
Have you ever just tried a donut and a coffee?
I don't like coffee.
Hot chocolate bed.
I eat like a cinnamon roll and like a breakfast.
Okay.
There's your fucking
I
problem.
have my phone.
What I do is
He
I
said,
go?
"Where's your pride?"
I take
Oh, he's there. You fucking
I take them
Oh.
if I can hold them all in one thing.
Sure, yeah.
use the waitress.
I go and I put one on the very bottom of his door so like he'd be able to smell it whenever he wakes up. Then I go and I sit in front of his door. And
His door?
Yep, I put his there because I don't know he's left, and I eat mine.
Okay.
And the doors are like they open outward.
Wait, do they open inwards or outwards? I would know this because I would look.
They open inward.
Yeah.
You have
Oh.
to.
I was thinking
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That would have been so much better than we just like throw such a broken plates and shit
Do you
everywhere.
know how much you'd be pissed? I'd be like, here goes.
Oh, man. That's top. That's top notch.
I feel like I brought you breakfast.
Yeah.
It's like the bathroom.
So what do you guys do? Sorry? What was
I'm up. I'll go ask the barkeep something.
What do you want?
General store.
What?
Trading post.
Yeah, down Main Street.
James is just like, fuck.
I'm going
Start
general
talking
store.
to somebody.
Now what do you want?
Find somebody to bother.
What?
Breakfast. How much is your breakfast? Also, has our
What?
monk friend arisen yet?
No.
Oh, he's probably at some sort of temple.
Fair enough. That's what monks tend to do.
Ruin Nick's fucking life.
How much is breakfast?
What?
What kind of a meal are you looking for?
One night, well, you know, some of the early morning hungries, but nothing big.
What are you ruining my life?
He's gonna go into the general store and drive them insane.
I'm gonna kill you.
Really?
It's kind of hard to hit.
You're
3
the
silver.
blacksmith.
Alright.
If I get there in time.
I'm sorry, that's actually
Alright, so you'll get a hearty meal.
Oh my god, Connor.
Hey,
And
it
of
wasn't
course,
my
that will
idea.
be,
Just liked it.
Totally my fucking
that pretty much counts as your food for the day, really.
Okay.
You could survive on that. And,
That sucks.
so,
Bric-a-brac.
and, so, we're gonna do, who's up first? Stern, yes, you get to the blacksmith.
Alright.
You gonna drive this one insane too, Connor?
Hey, this guy's
Working-
respectable.
Early in the morning, this is like 8 a.m. shit here, and the anvil's hot and firing.
early in the morning.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up to the blacksmith. I'd like you to turn this dragon scale, like, into a shield.
I already saw that.
Cleans his glasses.
This one?
I just said that.
You what?
Did you?
I'd like you to turn this dragon scale into a shield.
My
I love
goodness. What an amazing should you have. And he picks up the scale and he's like, wow, where did you kill the beast?
I didn't. I found it in a giant sack.
That's your fault. That's your fault. This video's demonetized because of you. Well, money.
It was. It was unimpressive, but also a little impressive. So you got that going for you. But
I mean,
It's
from
his
a
life.
you didn't
giant.
kill the dragon.
Yeah, but you got it from a giant.
Killed a giant, so okay.
Come
Got it from,
see, come see.
got it from
Yeah.
a sack.
So let's see here. How soon do you want it?
Ah. Well, what would your fee be?
Well, this is a
No.
strange item, that's for starters. You're probably looking at 20 gold.
20 gold? And how long would that take?
Dawson.
I could probably have it done by the end of today.
End of today. That works perfectly. I'd like two.
Imagine fucking
Pass
showing
him
up like Mr.
my other dragon
Stewart
scale.
doing that.
And I'll pay you 50. 50 gold.
You have a deal.
End of the day.
And he takes the 2 scales like, wow, alright, not every day you see this. And he goes back to his workshop. Yeah. And where would you like to go from there?
I got two.
He just staples it on.
From there, I guess I'll just head on my way to the general store. General
Oh.
market.
And so,
Oh, hey Nick, do you mind if I can borrow a pencil?
Run! Run, Nick,
so
run!
Ryzen, your
Oh
turn.
no.
Well,
gonna
I
do
was
it
going to the
again.
blacksmith first, and then I'm going to go find this
I'm
other
not gonna
person.
die for this.
Better
You're
not.
right for the
I
blacksmith.
need gold.
You
Was
see
he
him
him, like,
working
leaving?
away. Yeah, you would run it bumping into him on the way out.
All right.
Get fucked.
G'day, mate.
Good day.
Not you.
Give me the morning to you.
I think I
That's
saw the
what it
ranger
does.
going to the general store. Maybe you can help him with something.
Oh god.
I'm on it.
You give me a little wink.
We're now gonna be sued for copyright.
A little
Hey
wink.
guys,
Top
scared
it.
too.
Yeah.
I'm on
It's
it.
the biggest wink I can do.
My name is Robert Dave.
Will you Apache the goddamn
I was-
pirate with that wing? Yarr! I can't see out of me eyeball hole.
Hello there, blacksmith.
Eyeball
What's your
hole.
name?
Oi,
Blacksmith.
name's Earl.
Jones.
Okay. Unexpected.
What? Is there a problem with the name Earl?
No, the only other guy I've spoken to here, his name was Thwip. So the bar was set pretty high.
He's a pine bottom. He's a gnome. Goes without saying.
True.
What's Quinn say?
So I need your help.
When will you be home?
Watch me, man.
Watch me, Nana.
I need to acquire
watch me
some
play.
iron.
I can be
Whip,
there
watch
and-
me.
And what are you looking for?
Looking for a pike, a halberd, and a glaive.
Well, sweet Christmas.
You're hired.
So let's see. Let's check the books. A glaive, you're looking at 20 gold.
You're hired.
A pike, you're looking at 5. Did you say halberd?
Yes.
Another
60.
20. So you're looking at probably 45 gold.
All right. Question for the DM. Those are all 3 different damage types, right? Glaive is slashing, halberds.
Slashing.
Are they all slashing?
Pike is piercing.
I need to get one of this bludgeon. All right.
How's
Scratch
your
the
Jim Jam?
halberd. Just the glaive.
Catching on?
Okay.
What's Jim Jim?
Glaive and the pike.
Blade and the pike. Did you say you were looking for bludgeoning?
I
It
will
has to be
bludgeon
long.
you.
My mother's dead. I'm sorry.
What?
That's some good bludgeoning right there, I'll tell you that.
I'm just gonna
Dead
check one
serious
quick
look.
It's
thing.
like you're looking for bludgeoning, and he said it has to be long, and I said my mother's dick. Your mother's dick.
And would you also happen to own a lance by chance?
You a horse rider?
No.
Then I can't condone that sale.
Why not?
You're gonna get yourself killed. You're gonna poke your eye out, kid.
What if I told you it's actually my specialty to use long fucking weapons?
It's a lance.
Correct.
Can't use it in a normal battlefield scenario.
Ah, I myself am an abnormal battlefield scenario.
Just say, look at my size. I'm
Direct
8 foot.
translation. Are you sure about that?
I'm an 8 foot
An
long
8-foot tall dragon
Are you
beast.
sure about that?
You see, I have this friend of mine who does have a horse.
20 gold.
Sold.
His
45,
face, he
go
just
ahead.
doesn't give a shit.
Alright.
What?
Can't wait for the groceries.
And so,
All right, time out. You as the DM do know all the properties of a lance, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be used on horseback.
doesn't have to. It's highly recommended.
Well, you have to use two hands
Yeah.
when you're not on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be using two hands anyway.
Yep.
If they get within 5 feet of me, I have disadvantage. They're never getting within 5 feet of me.
Well, the thing is, lances are strange because they are designed, of course, for horse combat.
True.
So you'd be. I
What if we ever
think
get like run over by horses?
it's safe to say that you can't use a lance in a melee scenario unless you're charging.
Other giants we killed.
You'll roll with
Everything would
disadvantage
ship themselves
if you use it
over there.
otherwise.
DM's rules?
The powers of the
I mean, the DM does make the rules.
I
But
feel like that's pretty fair considering it's designed for that. It's not designed for combat.
What you
of
need,
that
Brandon,
sort.
is an 8-foot long sword.
Oh yes, and this is just a
And great
blacksmith who wants to do his job.
so I'd roll with disadvantage? In
If
melee?
you're just using it as a traditional melee fight, because lances are not designed to block blows or any of that.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's just a clusterfuck. Yeah,
Just a big old stick.
May I ask how it's different from, say, a pike?
well, a pike is designed,
If you
It's
took
lighter,
lance or
yeah,
whatever, you
and it's
tied it
properly
up,
designed
so you
for
the
hand
grip.
combat.
You can just
in the
swing
field.
it.
Whereas a lance, you're supposed to ride in a certain. You're supposed to use in a certain fashion.
Yes.
And it's got the the strange.
When you're on a horse, it's one-handed and you don't have disadvantage when they're within 5 feet.
Yeah.
When you're off a horse, you have to use two hands and you have disadvantage if they come within 5 feet of you.
Oh God.
That's just the special. But if you want to make it so that I just always have disadvantage,
Oh.
that's fine.
In that case, then I will go with the special then. Yeah.
Because like it has its own qualities as a weapon.
I heard
Ah,
that
yes.
Alyssa waved at me today on Facebook. She also waved at you. She told me everyone's.
So-
Alright, yeah, we'll just run with that.
Brandon,
All right.
back.
Didn't know that was a proper ruling, so.
I would wave.
Yeah.
Either way works for me.
Yeah. So you got those 3 weapons. Just strap them on your backside.
I
Yeah.
have to start using this now.
So presumably you walk out of the blacksmith to go to the other
Oh, yeah.
locale. Yeah.
Armed with every weapon I can find.
And so as you wait patiently,
20 quivers.
it's well, in fact, you might even. There's no one inside the room.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, because the guy who's been working overnight, he walks by. What the fuck are you sitting on the floor for?
I'm waiting for this guy.
He left.
Who are? I would know.
Opens the door
He would never
with
do
the
this to
key.
me. She would never do this to me.
You sound like someone who just found out they're pregnant and they're like, no, he'd never
Look, you got attachment issues. It's best to tear this band-aid off as soon as you can. And he throws you in the room.
What?
Throws you in the room.
Can I at least try to like resist that?
I don't know, you're pretty fucked up with him not
Yeah.
there.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Well, this is advantage because he's not within 30 feet of me anymore.
So,
What?
It's disadvantage because I'm not within
Um,
30 feet of him anymore.
Yeah, that's why they
Oh
say
yeah, it's
One
even
to
more
ten
so.
slash,
Yeah, yeah.
reach two-handed.
7 and 12.
Lance.
Yeah, no, he throws you in the
Well,
room.
piercing.
How about
Reach.
this? I'll help you.
So guess
You
what
help
that
me.
means.
Stop creeping out my
Fall out
customers, and you get to
downstairs.
sleep in his
Send
bed.
them over.
There, it's as close as you're gonna
All
get.
of the above.
I was just gonna leave.
Wait, what's the special name?
It's got
Well, at least you're
negative
not as
traits.
creepy as I thought you were.
Oh no, he's just lucky. I just want to
Oh,
make sure
yeah.
I survive my
But
life.
if they ever get within 5
Look.
feet of me, I'll just...
I already
Yeah,
don't
these
think
which
you're
weapons?
creepy enough as it is. Don't make me
and-
change my mind.
Okay, well, I pissed off the half ogre or whatever, the half orc over there. That's breakfast. Just give it to him too.
Okay. And he just walks out.
He's like, man, I hate my
I
job.
go. And I put the breakfast right beside the other breakfast because I'm sure
Yeah.
the half ogre hasn't woken up.
Oh yeah. And so the ranger, you are at the general store.
You might want to hurry before Connor gets there.
Yeah.
He is coming. Stern arrives. Destroyer of business.
He was
Attacker of the capitalist
You just-
establishment.
All you hear is on
He
the
was-
front steps.
He will send another
Well,
man.
welcome to the general store. What can I do for you?
What are you buying?
General store. General goods.
What do you have?
What are you selling?
Oh, well,
Hey, buddy,
think I
wanna
can
buy a
sell
watch?
You. What do you look? What are you looking for? There's a large catalog of items.
What are you selling?
What? Where'd my pens?
Look, we
Oh.
got
Connor.
Oh, I sacked myself.
And what lesson have we learned here today, Dawson?
It hurts to get sacked by a clipboard.
take. Like buy from?
Yeah.
Sure. What do you got?
That was funny, but I'm dying.
You just give him your bag?
I'm gonna he's looking whatever's in there.
Oh my fuck.
Dawson can no longer have children.
What is that?
Ginger ale.
Oh, okay.
Was that you making that sound, James, or was that
Yeah.
your stomach?
That was me.
Okay.
I hope
Because
so.
that's a little unhealthy.
Okay.
Oh, where's
Deep breath.
Beep beep. I'm a
How about this? I'll
I made
buy
a
that
phone
gold
for
ring
it.
off you for.
I made a follow for character.
15.
Yeah,
10
I gotta
luck.
sell it.
10 charisma.
You sell it for almost double the
4
amount.
perception.
20.
Let's not
Roll
attack
persuasion.
anyone.
Yeah, 15's an odd number.
I'm
It's
just
like,
gonna get
oh,
ricochet right
it's
away.
weird.
You didn't want that bottle anyway,
No,
I
right?
really
Sound
didn't. I was
worse.
going to throw it over there, and
What'd
now
you
it's
roll?
over there.
Oh, yeah.
20% more damage
Fuck!
with
Look,
With,
you're coming to me to
not
sell.
automatic,
How about this?
Rifles.
20 in the hunting trap.
Deal.
Alright.
Fuck,
He
I
held-
should have bought a second fucking lance.
He pockets the gold ring. Alright, now were you looking to buy anything? Or were you just selling today?
I'm just selling.
Alright.
Now get out of there before Connor gets there.
Yeah, that's why I
And,
said.
so Anna, what did you want to do?
I'm gonna go to the blacksmith and see if I can get some good armor.
Greetings. What can I do for you today?
I'm looking for some good steady armor.
Animal.
What armor? Oh, now what kind of armors are you proficient in?
True, it's pretty much the same thing.
Is that supposed to be Jamal?
I'm gonna say
Jimmy.
No, sorry.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
He's a black guy. No, it's not.
Leather's probably your best.
Jamila's trying to say that.
Well,
Leather's like your best bet.
leather. The best thing I can do for light armor is get studded leather,
Is that better?
which is 1 AC more than what you have.
How much is it?
Well, you're looking at 45 gold.
Oh, do you want to split that up with the rest of the group?
You little shit.
Hey, Nick, can I see? I have to subtract 55 gold from my thing.
Well, then, unfortunately, I've got nothing for you.
Alright, well, thank you for your time.
Anything else you'd like to buy?
No, unfortunately. I'm more magic than I am weapons.
Ah,
You just don't
Makes
even care
sense.
how badly you
Well.
misspelled everything.
enjoy the cold.
Have a good day.
Yes, you
And
too.
I will walk on it.
And so, that was
Ryan's
a big
just
old
tired of her
sigh.
shit.
This is about to drive a man to sanity.
Well, we'll get to that in a bit.
Don't
And-
you dare make it happen next time.
And so,
You'll forget you won't be here. Something will go wrong.
That's the
I
point.
need this.
alright, welcome to the General. Welcome to the General store. What can I do for you?
Just do the same shtick one more time.
Metagaming, good sir.
I'd like to buy your finest diamonds.
Fine, God. Jesus.
What?
Your finest diamonds.
Oh no.
Emeralds will work fine as a replacement.
We don't sell diamonds here.
You
We're
want
looking for a jeweler.
Emeralds.
We don't sell jewels here.
Just
I don't understand. This is
Oh my God.
this is the general store.
Why?
Yes, general goods.
General goods. You know
Do you think a diamond's a general good?
Well, in general. I think a diamond is very good.
Connor's the person you can dress up, but you can't take him jack shit nowhere.
He's fucking dying.
The opening line after.
Alright. Smart ass.
Hey,
What do you want?
He doesn't know nothing. He doesn't know he's an ass yet.
You know, I think I'm about to retire. As a retirement gift, I'd like any
Oh
of
my
your
God.
finest
Fucking. Why?
I've got nothing for you. Check the jeweler down the street.
But
Oh my.
I'm sorry, but this is the only way.
What?
This is the only way.
You sound like you're about to kill him.
This was prophesized.
You know what? You just wait a minute.
Alright.
He walks out the store, and about 10 minutes pass, and he comes back. Gets behind the counter. 100 gold.
He went to the jewelry store to get something for you. That's what he did in that.
Good, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel good?
That's what he did in that 10 minutes.
I'd like to inspect it.
I'm totally gonna fucking break it.
Perception check? How shiny?
Those 10 minutes, he went to the jewelry
22?
store.
Yeah.
A very, as you described, the finest diamond. Very fine diamond.
The finest.
You can cut glass.
Oh my god!
You wanted this to be over.
You can cut glass.
Take it or leave it. 100 gold.
100 gold.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'll take it.
Christ.
I don't exactly have the money on me.
Well, how much do you have?
I have 75.
Roll persuasion.
Roll deception.
Okay.
He's even less. Jesus.
11 plus 8.
11 plus 8.
11 plus 8. 19. Now I know a bull-faced liar when I see him.
And you don't seem like
Roll
one.
higher.
Oh. I was gonna be like the noble.
100 gold, or you can forget about the diamond.
But wait, there's more.
Consequences. That is metagaming.
But wait,
I'll take it. Can I
there's
borrow your
more.
pencil?
He wants your pencil, Nick.
Metagaming.
Can you please?
No.
100 gold.
100 gold.
When's the first episode of this release? Like, when do you start editing it?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, there you go. And of course you pay the gold.
Of course.
He hands you the diamond.
It falls
you so
apart
much.
like sugar.
Oh no, it's a real fine, very fine diamond.
No,
100
but I mean,
GP
like,
worth
Can you
diamond.
just imagine you sell it and it just falls
Oh, yeah.
apart like sugar?
At least he didn't drive him. At least he didn't.
And so we will cut to Ryzen. You are at the address.
Can I borrow your pencil?
No!
And the door opens. So this slacker type,
My boundaries.
beer pot belly, he's got a,
Pencil.
you know,
Hello there, little fella.
There's a bong in the background.
I was informed you didn't show up to work.
yeah, I got drunk instead.
Well, have I got a proposition for you?
Oh God!
I got a surprise.
How would
for
you feel about going to work right now?
You're off your rocker.
I'll
Really?
burn your house down.
Intimidation check.
8-foot tall dragon board standing in your doorway.
19.
The fuck? Get out of here.
Let's get a move on, shall we? Pulls out oil.
Your employer sent me. He said I could do whatever I want.
Whoa. All right. None of that shit's needed. And he sort of stumbles out of his house, shuts the door, sort of puts the lock on it. Fuck hell. And he's got this bottle, and he's got this old boot. And he sloshes back,
Oh.
and he sort of stumbles through the snow and makes his way to the tavern of the Old Shoe.
Farewell, good sir. Enjoy your day.
He gives you the finger. It's a universal language, that one. And with that monumental, we will see you next
Your house down.
Star King's Thunder.